Blessings and love. My name is Helen Demetriou and I represent the Esophoria Mystery School. The background of this interview is as follows. After the completion of part 1 of the Reptilian Melador video, I suddenly began to feel watched and nervous. I felt like I was being hunted. Eventually, I saw a reptilian with my third eye. He told me that he wanted to know who Melador really was, and that he wished to be interviewed too. Please wait shortly for the interview to begin. What is your name? My name is Barson. Barson, what do you want? I want to teach you about what is to come. You seem to believe that humanity can avoid and even overcome us, but you are deeply mistaken. There is no avoiding what is going to happen and what is happening on your planet, and neither can you better us at anything because, as you know, we are more intelligent than you. Okay, Barson, so teach me. We have been working towards this takeover for the longest time. So stupid are humans that they continue to fall into the matrix web. We release a virus among you to open us gateways, and you do so as a collective energy. And this is very funny to us because you cannot even come together to free yourselves of us and your enslavement. You are funny because you have been so easily manipulated. All we had to do was to get our slaves on Earth to assassinate anyone who was awake and were informing the rest of the Earth that they were asleep. I am not here to warn you in particular, and it is not the time to hide what is happening. In fact, we want you all to know so that you can be afraid, and we can feed off your fear and use it to ultimately control you when we take complete charge. Yes, we have had our workers already making you afraid of us on purpose, because fear is the most successful tool in manipulating you and getting you all to obey. You know, Barson, what I truly like about you reptilians is your arrogance and your need to inform us of your plans and how intelligent you are and how dumb you think we are. Everything you are saying is a tool for myself and my colleague to bring about awakening. So please continue with your arrogant tirade because you're doing us a favour. Humanity is too far gone to even think that they can use this in any positive way for themselves. You yourself know that there is not much left to salvage from your civilization. You cannot agree with each other, and so we use this to create wars among you. You are not united, you are divided. Easier to pick you all off and make you follow our plan and orders when the time comes. One of your biggest failures was forgetting your own divinity. You have forgotten that you are all divine and of divine blood, and you have the power to rule yourselves in harmony. But you are so easy to direct where we wanted you to go. We know that Melador has told you of our plans. This to us is helpful. Already you know what to expect, and already you believe it will become a reality, because you feel we are stronger than you and that you can defy us, but you cannot, even if you stand up to us. Ah, Barson, but you're forgetting one important factor. We do not look above us to the stars for us to be saved. It is not only this. We call out to the universe, to our ancestors, to return and work alongside us to destroy your matrix and the beings who have disobeyed the divine laws. You know who are the ancestors, don't you, Barson? What has begun from thousands of years ago cannot be undone. If they wish to save you, then they would have to wipe out all of you and begin again. This situation has become too far gone, too rooted, for there to be any return of the Anunnaki or any hope for you. Barson, it is not only the Anunnaki who are against you and will in time witness with relish your annihilation, but also the Universal Council who are planning your demise as we speak. We also have the Anunnaki allies, the Palladians, who love us and who are working alongside us and the Anunnaki. I'm interested to know what you think about the Anunnaki and the Palladians. If your Anunnaki loved you so much, then why did they leave you? Do you think that they will return? If you think this, then you're just as stupid as the rest of them. Barson, again I ask, what do you and the other reptilians think about the Anunnaki and the Pleiadians? As you say, they are your allies and allies to each other. We have had many battles with them, and we're not afraid to continue fighting more with them, especially over this. This time we will not back down. The Pleiadians are working on your behalf regarding the Universal Council and petitioning for them to do more in helping with this enslavement on Earth. But as you know, and to our happiness, the UC like to do everything in accordance with the laws and do not break them for anything. The Anunnaki are a thorn in our side, but we can deal with them. Barson, you wish humanity to know about this interview. So I will ask you if the reptilians are the Anunnaki, if the Anunnaki are the reptilians. No, they are not. And yes, we have spread the virus that they are and that they are evil, because it is not hard to demonize anyone or anything to you humans. It is too late now to reveal to humanity that they are not. We purposefully spread this virus with what you call the elite, which are our slaves, so that humans would try to fight them should they return. This is our safeguard to ensure they can never accept their divine ancestors. You already know this. Barson, yes, of course I do, but I want people to hear it from a reptilian so that they can wake up and understand that the Anunnaki are not reptilians and they are our ancestors. Now about the Andromedans. A lot of people on my planet like them a lot, and I've been informed that they force human will. Is this true? What do the reptilians think about the Andromedans? They like to keep themselves to themselves. They do not really mix with other species, only if they have to. It is true that we have had battles with them regarding interfering with human free will, because it made our work harder. They are a hindrance to us, but they're not a major threat to what we're doing. They continue to have problems with the UC, Anunnaki and Pleiadians because of their interference, because it's not in alignment with the plan which was designed for Earth. It made their job harder in disassembling our plan, so really, the Andromedans are doing this for their own agenda. Listen now, not everything that happens on Earth is because we decreed it. Your own masters create their own schemes for their own satisfaction. We are not interested in their love of money. We want to colonize Earth and create a new race of reptilian hybrids because, as you know and you said, we could be annihilated at any time, and so we wish to continue our existence on Earth. But for this, it must be prepared for our leadership and our creations. The slave race will be what is left of humans, and a hybrid race of grey and human DNA. The humans have already been taught to obey and respect authority, so this preparation is complete. Barson, do you recognize the Olympians, the Greek gods of Greece? Who are they? They are the Anunnaki gods, but your masters have meddled with the truth of who they are and what they did. Greece was a pre-Roman era, a preparation for Roman takeover. It served us well at the time. How, Barson? Because humanity is unable to function without balance, and the Greeks, who were part of what you call the elite or the Dark Brotherhood, were already destroying the sacred feminine within the minds of the people, which brought balance. We were hoping that by doing this, you would be destroyed, and that another flood would be unleashed on you by your ancestors, your gods, and there was, but only on the Greek people. Greece was a testing ground for the Roman regimen, and it proved to be successful. It was the foundation for Rome and the formation of the Vatican. Barson, what was the role of the Greek writers in those times? The role of Homer in particular was to direct the conscience of the people, which was a set of false beliefs to live by. Again, he was very instrumental in causing the flood that hit Greece. Barson, by the way, they are not our masters. They are nothing to us. In time you shall see this. The sooner they annihilate you, the better. I know that you are jealous of our warmth and ability to love. Just expect the Anunnaki. One more thing, what can you tell me about Marduk, the Babylonian god? He is not just a god from Babylonia. He is much more ancient than this, going further back than Sumer. And just a note, I sense a fear in Barson. He looks nervous and uncomfortable. So Barson, who is he? He is the beast that destroys all. He is the dragon. Barson, to you he is the beast, but to us he is the one who manages much. To us he is our protector, who you and your slaves managed to demonize the humanity. Where is he? Right under your noses. Barson, is Marduk also known as Zeus? He is his child and his father and himself. He is a vine of himself. And Barson, what can you tell me about Inanna, the Queen of Heaven? She is the other beast, she is the other dragon. They are never without each other. She is fiercer than Marduk when protecting her children. And where is she, Barson? Right under your noses. Barson, meaning what? You know the answer, and we know it too. Well, Barson, this interview is now at an end. And the interview ends. Thank you for watching this interview with Barson. For more channelings and transmissions, please visit our website at www.esophoria.org. You can also watch more of our videos on YouTube at Esophoria Videos. We would also be very grateful for your support by liking our fan page on Facebook. Thank you, blessings and love.